On chapter 8.3, we're going to be counting the slope of a line. Now, when we say slope, we're talking about how steep is the line. How steep is it? Now, in the upper left-hand corner, I'd like you to make this little drawing. Think of it as like a skateboard. But I put an arrow on there just to signify that it's going from left to right. It's going this direction. Now just take a minute and draw that on each one of these graphs. In the upper left-hand corner, okay, next what we're going to do is we're going to draw, you can draw a triangle or you can draw a rectangle from one, this is going to be one corner of our triangle, this is going to be another corner. And so where they meet, the other edge would be right here. So if you want to, you can see where they intersect there. And we're going to draw a little triangle. If you want to, you can even make a box. It doesn't really matter where. If you're going to use a bottom or if you're going to use a top, it doesn't matter. If you want to make a box, you can. If you want to make a triangle, you can just do that. What we're going to do is we first want to see how tall it is, the height of it, from here to there, that triangle. And how high is it? Now, you're counting the spaces, okay? I'm going to use the dots to help me count the spaces. Okay, so I'm counting how many spaces. That's 1 space, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 8 high. Right there. Okay, and the length of it, the length of this box, or the triangle rather, let's count that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's 15 long. It's 8 high and 15 long. Now, when we're going to write down the slope, turns out the steepness of this line right here is how tall it is. That's also called the rise, over how long it is. And that we call referred to as the run. Rise and run. Rise over run. We hear that a lot. Now, the thing is, though, some slopes are positive and some are negative. So, looking back at the skateboard up here, if you were to take this skateboard and going left to right, okay, would this be going downhill or uphill? This would be going downhill. Matter of fact, you could even draw that on there if you like. You can see that he'd be going downhill. Therefore, it is a negative slope. It's a negative slope. And that's how you find the slope of a line. So the slope is negative 8 over 15, and that cannot be reduced. So we'll just leave it as that. All right, let's go to the next one. I'm going to slide over to the right. Okay, again, we're going to make like you can make a triangle or a box. It's your choice. Okay, so let's see. They're going to meet right about there. Okay, and I'll make a box. It takes a little longer, but it makes it a little clearer. Okay, so now that I've done that, how tall is it? What's the height of it? What's the rise of it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's 11. Remember that we refer to that as the rise. And then how long is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, again 15. Okay, and that's called the run. Rise and run. 11, 15. So the number we put down first is 11. That's the height of it. And then over the run, Excuse me. 15. Can't write. So it's 11 over 15. Now, is this line right here, is that a positive slope or a negative slope? Well, if we put our skateboard on there, okay, we put our skateboard on there, and it's going to go this direction, right? It's going left to right. That's going uphill. That's positive. So therefore, it's just a positive slope, 11 over 15. And that's how you find slope of line. Okay, slide over to the right. We'll do the same thing. Now, if you want to, you can just make a triangle. But if it's easier for you, you can do a box. Triangle or a box. I'm just going to use a triangle this time. And I'm going to count the height of the triangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Again, 15. My word. Okay, now I'll go sideways. Remember, that's called the rise. It's how much it's rising. Okay, and this going sideways is called the run. It's called a run. And how long is that run there? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spaces. Okay, so it is, I'm going to write down the slope then. It's 15 high and 7 wide, or the run is 7. And we'll leave it as that, unless it can be reduced. No, it can't. That's fine. Do not make it a mixed number. Leave it as a fraction. Now, is that a positive slope or a negative slope? Well, if you were to put this skateboard on there, going left to right, you would see that it would be going downhill. That's negative slope. And there's your answer. It's a negative 15 over 7 slope. Now I'm just going to write this up here just for reference. Remember, this is your notes. This was a negative slope. This was a positive slope. And this one was a negative slope. So whenever you're taking a test, you can look back on this and you can see, oh yeah, negative's going downhill, positive up, yada yada. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, let's take a look at any 2 points on the line. Hey, wait a minute. This thing's flat. This thing's flat. If I was to make a triangle, you know, if I took any 2 points, let's just say I took any 2 points on this line right here. Let's just say I took this point, you know, plus 1 there, and I took this point, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well anyways, if I can't go up, but I can go across, and it goes across 4, but it goes up 0. Goes up 0, and it goes across 4. If I wrote that as a slope, 0 over 4, that's just 0. 0 divided by 4 is 0. So you know what? This slope is 0. It's 0. And yeah, you could say it's positive, but it is 0. And sometimes on tests or textbooks, they'll say no slope. There is no slope. It isn't steep at all. It's just flat. No slope or 0. Now the next one over is the opposite. Let's just pick a couple of points. Let's just go up from the x-axis. Go up 2 and then go down 2. Okay, so going up, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4 high. But going sideways, it's just 0. It's 0. So looking at the slope, if it's 4 over 0, do you know how much 4 over 0 is? It's what we use this infinity symbol right here. It kind of looks like a Pringles potato chip. Okay? Or a sideways 8. Either one. But it's infinity is the other word for it. Or I'm sorry. The other word for it is undefined. That's the infinity symbol, but we also say it's undefined. Undefined. That's an I in there. I-N-E-D. So it could be written either way. Infinity or undefined. Okay, the next one over to the right. Let's go ahead and make a triangle. Again, you can make a triangle or a box, whatever's easier for you. Okay, again, you can go up this way. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so looking at this, how tall is that triangle or box if you made one? See, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and we call that again, that's the rise. The bottom, how long it is the run. And if I count that, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 12 over 13. Put your skateboard on there. Is it going uphill or downhill? If I put a skateboard on there and I'm going this direction, it's going uphill, right? So it's positive. It's a positive slope. You don't have to put a plus in front of it. We know it's positive. Okay, and that is it. Let's go to the next one. The left corner. Okay, let's draw our triangle or a box, whichever you prefer. Again, we're finding 2 points on the line. By the way, you can use any 2 points. I just chose these two so we're looking at the same points. Okay, the height of this, let's see, the height of it, that's called the rise. And the length of it, that's called the run. And how tall is it? Let's see. The rise is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And the run is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so, looks like the slope thing got cut off. So the slope is equal to 12, that's how tall it is, 12 over 15, rise over run, and that can be reduced. 12 over 15, let's see, 3 will go into both of those. 3 goes into 12, and 3 goes into 15, so it's 4/5, and is that a positive slope or a negative slope? Let's see, if you put that thing on there going left to right, it would be going downhill. That's a negative slope. So you put a negative in front of there, and it doesn't matter if you put it on the top or the bottom. The slope is negative 4/5. Okay, next one over. Notice there's many points on here because you can always use, all you need is 2 points to find the slope. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go from this point to this one right there. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and count that. So I'll count my run. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll count the rise. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 over 6. So the slope equals 8 over 6, which is, that can be reduced. 8 over 6 can be reduced to, 2 goes into both of those, 4/3. Now, let's just do a little experiment. Let's just go from this point to this one. The smaller point, the smaller triangle right there. How much of a slope will this be? Will this be more? Do you think this will be more than 8 over 6? Let's try it out. The rise here is 1, 2, 3, 4. The run is 1, 2, 3, 3 spaces. So it is 4 over 3. Hey, that's what we got for an answer, 4 over 3. So what does that tell us? It tells us it doesn't matter from one point to the next, the slope will be the same. From one point to any other point on the line, the slope will be the same. It doesn't matter if you take it down here or you take it up here, the slope, the steepness of the line is the same throughout the line. And let's see, is that a positive slope or a negative? That's positive because it's going uphill, right? The skateboard would, if you drop the skateboard, it'd have to go uphill. So it's positive 4 over 3. And again, leave it as a fraction. Don't make it a mixed number. Okay, the last one. You can choose any 2 points you wish, farther away or smaller. Okay, I'll do the one that's smaller. Try that one. So let's see. From here, go straight up and over. That would make it 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so my rise, right? If you want to, you can make a box. And you still see it's 6, 2. And so, how tall is it? The rise is 6. And the run is 2. Hey, 6 divided by 2, that is just 3. The slope is 3. And is it going uphill or downhill? It's going downhill. Because if you put the skateboard on there going left to right, it'd be going down. So it's negative 3.